2012, the year we've just reported on, was a really big year for RBS. The loss, of course, means that we're still digging our way out of a mess from the past. But there are three big parts. Actually, our ongoing businesses made terrific profits from serving customers, and those profits were actually doubled in the year. The costs of financial cleanup of RBS are still substantial, but they're coming down because we're nearing the end of our cleanup, a huge £800 billion reduction of balance sheet. And now we're also coping with the costs of cultural behavioral cleanup, which we hope we can get behind us soon as well. The final bit of the loss actually is an accounting charge which shows that we were the most improved bank in the world in terms of investors' view of our creditworthiness last year. This is another way of saying that the RBS journey of making ourselves safe and sound, getting rid of the time bomb that could have blown up this economy, we're nearly at the end of that journey. The light at the end of the tunnel is coming much closer, and privatization, I think, is the next stop on the agenda in a year or two's time, I hope.
But why does an accounting piece of methodology create such a huge loss?
We're a big bank, and so the way that markets value the debt that we have outstanding, the accountants force us to mark it up and down according to what investors think. And it's a strange thing, I know, for if you like, a normal viewer, that if we are considered riskier, the value of our debt is lower, and so we book a profit, and the same the other way around. I didn't invent the accounting rules, but we could take it. RBS is making steady profits from our ongoing businesses. We're using those profits to clean up the mess from the past. That meant we were break even after those two things, and then we have this non-cash accounting charge, which was the final loss.
Now, you mentioned privatisation. What is your view on when you can start selling shares in RBS?
Everyone knows that the government controls the timing of privatisation, controls the selling of our shares. What I think unites us is the government does not want to own bank shares, and RBS will be better if the government doesn't own our shares. And so we know that one of the milestones on our recovery is for the government to begin selling its shares. That's not my job to decide. With my colleagues, we are fixing this company. We're much closer to the end of that process than the beginning. We are then making sure that the company that is fixed goes from being an okay company to a really good bank.